Guys, legitimately am so furious with that iceberg buying. So furious. The instant 20-point jump to come up and almost grab my stop. I'm going to hang in there and see if we can get this thing to flush. But geez, to go from 500 up to like within a tick of being stopped out, not fun. Not fun. Oh, do I have helium mic? Nice. 1 second. Nothing. Anything. Not muted. Just OBS is ridiculous. OBS is absurd. Every time I start it, it just it for some reason like ignores my mic, right? By the way, that might have been the best place stop I've ever had in my entire life. But what was this nonsense buying here? This iceberging up from helium to nothing. Yeah, I don't know why it does that. That's strange. That is extremely strange. Oh, you initiated it? Yeah? Yeah, Mason? That sim account trade sent off that iceberg. Oh, that's good stuff. Well, welcome to the stream, guys. How we doing? How's everybody doing? Everybody trade okay today? Everybody survived the grind? It's kind of a wild open, like a 200-point pump into a 200-point sell-off into another 200-point pump. It was a little wild. If this thing flushes to my take profit here, guys, I will have had the best place stop ever. Currently up about $400 on this position, so I'm going to try to let it play out. I mean, I've locked in $100 no matter what. I just have to hope that we don't get another one of these rips. Like, this was crazy. Crazy. Unfortunately, I think we might be going back up to 560 before we get a nice flush. I don't like how price is kind of just jumping around right now. I would rather see it just flush 500 hard, but I don't exactly have a reason to get out of my trade right now either. So I kind of have to hang in there. Just stinks going from $500 up into this iceberg buying that happened. Kind of wish the sellers would do the same to the downside.
Maybe I should just take my profits. You know, I mean, I'm up $360 right now. Price is kind of just jumping around. So volatility obviously increased. Does anybody know what happened here? Like, can someone explain this to me? Was there news or something that I missed while I was setting up for the stream? Okay, what is this big order up here that's up near my entry now? How big is that? $300 block at 29. I'm going to go ahead and lock in something on this trade. I don't want to see it back up. That 300 block up there at right near my entry is kind of spooking me a little bit. We're getting some movement tonight, guys. That's great. It's great. What's up, Rice? How are ya? Trying to hit this banger right now. It'll be a little over $1,000 if I hit it. Like 1,100. Yeah, Rice. So all of a sudden, out of nowhere, we had this like random volatility right before I was getting ready to go live, and came up into a level, kind of rejected. Initially, I was just targeting right here, but it was kind of getting heavy through there on that 5-minute candle, so I just held on to it. And then I almost got stopped out. Luckily, it missed me by a few ticks, and we're still in it. Yeah, it's nice. This would be a nice Globex trade. I mean, it already is a nice Globex trade, to be fair. Almost up $700 on the position. Make sure we lock something in. I really don't want to see it back above 500. So if it does get kind of aggressive back above 500 on an attempt to reclaim, I will probably bail on this position. Hopefully it just flushes down to 80. We're looking good right now. Anybody else in a trade right now? What's up, Jose? Long time no see, brother. Savvy, you're just getting to the charts? Yeah, I mean, the entry was obviously higher. Come on, let's just flush 90. Let's flush 490. I mean, ideally, I would like to see it back into like 460-ish, around this area. No, Jose, I stopped doing the RTH opens. We just weren't seeing any like channel growth or anything, so we tried to pivot to Globex and got a good response out of it. Our subscriber count has grown like 25% just in the month that I've been doing the Globex streams. Like during RTH, you're competing with too many other big boy streamers. I've said this a million times, but I'm just not going to be stealing any views from them. It's plain and simple. Nobody knows who I am, other than you guys. But yeah, hopefully, I mean, we're close to 700 subs right now. So if you're looking and haven't hit that subscribe button, hit that subscribe button, please. It would help us out. They're hard to watch. Yeah, I don't know. We just weren't, like, I'm not going to lie to you guys. We would go 3 weeks without picking up a new subscriber when we were doing the RTH streams. We were getting an average of maybe, I don't know, 15 to 20 people in my live streams during RTH, even when we were doing trading with the boys. Since I've gone to Globex, we're averaging around 200 views per. 700 tonight, you believe? I hope so, Optical. I hope so. I mean, if people tune in right now, I'm in a pretty good trade. You know, if they like to see good trading. People just don't know who I am, though. You know? Like, other than the people that were in Good Gains Discord, there aren't a lot of people who know who I am yet. At all. I don't think we're going all the way down tonight. Trump paused China tariffs again, so I would like to see a little bit lower. I just don't know. There's somebody up here with 300 block trying to magnetize the market up. So I'm just trying to target, you know, the top of these wicks right here. We'll see if we can get there. I'm kind of front running him a little bit, which is why I have my target at 75. Trying to be safe. I definitely don't want this coming back up. I'll put my stop at 510 at this point. The top of this sell-off, 511. But we're looking good. I mean, we're comfortable in our position right now. We are definitely comfortable in our position. Providing we don't get one of those iceberg buy-ups out of somewhere in a low volume area, we should be all right. We're about 13 points from my take profit right now. The only thing that scares me about the top side is this big boy up here near my entry. Yeah, Jose, I appreciate it. Yeah, I mean, I'm an average trader. I don't think I'm a great trader. I'm a better analyst than I am a trader, but I appreciate it. Yeah, I try to be as transparent and honest about things as possible. I'm obviously not going to show my account balances or anything like that. I'm not trying to dox myself, but yeah. Honestly, I just hope people learn. You know, I don't really care how big we get. I mean, it would be nice to have a successful YouTube channel. But at the same time, as long as people are learning something and making money, I mean, that's really what gives us our joy in doing this. It's kind of why we started our own Discord, and I don't know, it's been good. Like, our Discord community Level Up has actually been trading really well lately. Everybody's kind of working as a team. It's been nice. It's been nice. It's really grown. Yeah, Rice. So the Glizzy, okay, so it still has its moments. It all depends on market conditions though. Like, it's definitely something that I will continue to have on my charts. But as solely trading it blindly as an indicator, it's just like any other indicator. You know, you kind of have to use discretion. I mean, my Glizzy account that I'm only trading the Glizzy signals on is still alive. But it's like plus $500 balance in a month and a half. So it's just kind of been going back and forth. Yeah, Savvy, it is really good to see people doing well. I mean, that's the whole goal of the Discord, right? Is so that traders can grow together, learn from each other, and do it for free for the most part, you know? Oh, man, I really should take my profits here, guys. I don't know if I should hang in there. I don't like the bounce off of barely sweeping these wicks by a point. That's kind of scaring me. So unless we get heavy here quick, I'm probably going to kill this and just take my $500 or $600. Yeah, Megamind, the Discord is legit. Like, it is legit. It is a great place. And it's entirely free for the most part. You know, like, if you want to support my YouTube channel, the perk is having access to my pre-market trading plans, but other than that, everything is completely free. You're going for 21,438 optical. I mean, I'm hoping that we get a sell-off, right? Like, I'm hoping that we get that. I have a feeling that I get wicked out of this. Yeah, Savvy, it's hard though. Like in volatile markets, like it's really hard to not get spooked out of your trade, especially if you've seen trades come back and get you like that you had a lot of profits in that come out and wick you out for break even over and over and over again, which has happened to all of us, I'm sure. But this is not a market where that you can move your stop to break even too quickly, right? Like you actually have to let it play out. Otherwise, it will come grab your break even. And then you'll miss out on the big trade. It happens to me. That's one of the most annoying things. Watching 425. Oh, you guys are targeting way down there. Rice, yeah, we got central pivot right around there too. This gray line is central pivot, so it would make sense to come down there. You know, have kind of a rebalance from the buy up today a little bit. Yeah, Savvy. After I get out of this trade, I'll show you guys, for those of you who don't have access, I'll show you guys my trading plan from today. Now, keep in mind, I did not execute what my trading plan says. I still was green on the session, but I fumbled the bag. Bad. And when you see the trading plan, you'll realize how bad I fumbled the bag. Oh, come on. Just flush 490. Oh, you caught a banger on oil today? Nice. Nice, Savvy. I don't trade oil. People have tried to talk me into it. I just don't. I've tried watching the chart and I just don't have a feel for it. It looks like it respects levels well, though. So, I mean, I guess if I could spot some levels on there, it'd be great. Options geeks on the spy told you all day where the market was going. You still fumbled it. Yeah, R-Dub, that's why I see what you're looking at. I'm front running that on my target here on the short side. I'm right there with you. Freddie, oil is your bread and butter. Yeah, a lot of people trade it well. I don't. Yeah. Good evening to you as well, Freddie. Welcome. Welcome, guys. If we have any lurkers in the chat, say hello. Needs to flush a lot lower. I mean, look, perma bears have been getting wrecked for a while now. What's up, Tony? I've been trying to work on my shorting of the market in this big bull run, which probably isn't the best. But my thought process was, yeah, if I can learn how to short in a bull market, I should be able to. I got so sick of watching people have those 500-point sell-off days and catch them, and have me just sitting on the sidelines watching. I was done with it. Absolutely done with it. I'm like, I'm going to learn how to short a market. It's going to happen. And luckily I've done it in a bull market and been successful doing it. So I kind of have an idea about what I'm looking for now. I'm a lot more comfortable taking a short side trade. Like, I've always been able to catch those V-bottom days, right? You don't learn shorts, the shorts learn you. Yeah, I just, like, all my banger trades have come on the long side, right? Because I'm really good at holding my trades. Or at least I'm patient enough to hold my trades. Yeah, R-Dub, a lot of people are. A lot of the people that I know are better at shorting the market, right? Chess, yeah, I mean, it's true, right? Like, if the market's not making new highs, the logical place to go is down to find more buyers to move the market up. Simple auction theory, right? But yeah. Yeah, Freddie, I mean, it's like I said the other night on stream, right? The market 80% of the time is going up. Like, it's just the way that it is. You know, 80% of the time the market is trending up. It's that 20% of the time that the market's heading down. But when the market's heading down, the money is fast, the action is violent, and it can be great if you can capitalize on that movement when it's happening. But the fact of the matter is, the probabilities are more on your side to be playing the long side. It's just, there's 100 years of evidence to prove it, you know? Anybody that says otherwise is just dead wrong. They're wrong. Tell them to pull up a daily chart of any of the indexes and they will see. There's been very brief periods in that whole time where the market headed down, you know? Oh, come on. Like, why? Why are we bouncing here at 490? Mid 480s. Alright. If it peaks above this swing high, I'm out. I'm not going to give this bag back. I'm not going to watch this thing come all the way back to 520, especially with this big block sitting up here at 530 now. 529. I'm good. I'm good on that. I'll give it another 10 points of breathing room, but yeah, Chess, the read this morning was actually, I mean, it was ideal, to tell you the truth. It really was ideal price action this morning. I mean, it was volatile. But if you knew where your levels were, especially on NQ, I'm pretty sure ES did something similar. Yeah, ES kind of did the same thing. It was a gold mine. An absolute gold mine. Oh, come on, NASDAQ. Don't be ridiculous. Nice, Chess. We like the one and dones. We like the one and dones. Like I said, when I get out of this trade, I'll show you guys what my pre-market was. I'm hoping price stays below the POC here. It rejects this. I'm not sure where VWAP is. Let's see where. Up at 514. That's not great. That's where the Kelp mid is. Yeah, RW, I just think there wasn't a whole lot of volatility. It was just trying to fill orders, I think. Searching out orders. Like, this had to be some sort of news that came out that I missed. I don't know what was going on. This was right as I was setting up OBS and everything for the live stream. I don't know what happened. No clue what happened. You were short when it hit? Nice. Nice. Yeah, that spike down was crazy. Then it came right back into that 540 area and kind of got smacked again. Yeah, R-Dub, it definitely is. Especially if you don't have a stop in. Like, that's some scary, scary stuff. Why do I have a feeling that my stop gets tagged and then we sell off here? Maybe I should give it a little more room. I'd hate to watch this thing come all the way back on me, though. Like, there's this order up here. Let's see. What would make sense for my stop? Really like the top of this would make sense. But, man, that's giving back a lot. After being at 85, that's giving back almost 40 points. I don't like that at all. Let's just hope it flushes, R-Dub. That's what we got to hope for. We got to hope it just decides, hey, we're not reclaiming 500. We're going down a little bit further. Oh no, Rice. Was it green at least? Or was it or did it tag you red? Oh, you're always bracketed, R-Dub? Yeah, yeah. Let me look at level up here quick. Oh, yep, I see it. Nice. I can't believe you were in on that. That's crazy. Yeah, especially when you aren't expecting anything crazy. It's wild. When you're in one of those moves, you're like, it almost forces you to like flatten really quick. Because you have no idea what's going on. $100 profit, Rice? Oh, yeah. Okay, good. I'm glad you got out. Okay, I'm not liking the absorption that I'm seeing here in the 80s at all. What's up, Willie? I don't like how this is rounding here at the bottom. I thought it was just going to straight flush, but it's just not. Yes, thank you, Willie. Yeah, guys, hit that thumbs up button if you could, please. The algorithm loves that stuff. Let's go. Flush it. Come on, NASDAQ. Cooperate for once. I just hit 700 Megamind? Really? Did I really? People subscribing? That's good. Thank you, guys. It's amazing. That is absolutely amazing. I did. Unbelievable. Good eye. See, I don't, on my end, I don't see these things, right? Like when I'm streaming at all. I don't really see a lot. I don't even know how many people are in here, to tell you the truth, ever. Like I have the control panel up, but it's not very accurate at all. Man, I don't like this stall out here. Makes me think we might be range bound for a little bit. Posted in Discord. You've been in a trade for 40 minutes when you logged in. Oh, that's horrible. That's the worst feeling. Like when if you forget to cancel some of your orders and you left them on. Oh, it's a horrible feeling. Oh, it's an awful feeling. Yeah, RW, like I said, I don't have a reason to get out until basically where my stop is for the most part. So I kind of have to let it ride, but man, it stinks giving all that back. If my stop got taken, I would have given back 35 points. What's up, Sin? And I don't like hanging out above point of control, like with POC flipping down a little bit. I realize it's early on the formation of the volume profile, but I'd have definitely preferred the straight flush here. At least to test the low of this wick. Yeah, so Willie, here's the thing, right? Like higher time frame analysis wise, we've been in the range for the last 3 weeks, 4 weeks, almost a month. Hey, thanks for the sub. The 21,100 to 21,560, this is actually the top end of the range for me. Granted, it's peaked outside there a couple times, outside the range and tested price, but immediately got smacked back in, right? Like we tested higher, got smacked back in. We tested lower, got brought back in. So we've been in this range, I mean, since middle of May. So yeah, like 3 weeks. So really, until I see like a break and retest and a hold outside of one of those levels, I'm just going to play the range, right? Like that's the only move that makes sense until one of those sides gets taken and holds. So yeah, we are range trading. 100% range trading. So the smart trader actually waits for those extremes, right? And waits to see what happens at those extremes. And then if we're going to stay in the range, they just take the opposite side, targeting the other end of the extreme. If you're a swing trader, really, you know, like 560 short, 100 long. But are we all smart? No, not sometimes, not so much. Sometimes not so much. Today I was not so smart. You guys know how I put the GFZ zone on my charts? Oh, I was executing inside the GFZ zone like a dummy and getting lucky. Hey, we got 28 people in here right now. Thanks for tuning in, guys. I appreciate you. Yeah, Willie, like it's just not it's hard market to hold in. Like even if you have the Sin, no, I'm not ignoring you. What are you talking about? Even if you know, like when you see my pre-market trading plan today, you'll see exactly what I mean. It's a hard market to hold a trade in, right? Because like I said, the volatility forces you to move that break-even stop quicker than you normally would. But it's also a market that likes to retest price, right? So it comes back and takes you out break even. So it's very, very difficult. So I've kind of had to adapt and just say, okay, I'm not necessarily going to catch those 100-point trades right now because I'm just not willing to give my trades the breathing room that they need to catch those kind of moves. And I'm just going to lock in 20 to 40 points where I can. So I'm executing a lot more than I normally would, but I'm making good money. Really good money. Sin, dumb? What's dumb? The price action or my trading? that's what I'm curious of. Yeah, Willie, it does. It does. It's just more volatile, right? It's not as smooth of movement. Not as high volume is being traded as on ES. Yeah, I haven't figured out, R-Dub, how to properly, like how I used to move my stops. You know, when the NQ was trading around, oh, I don't know, 9K, 10K. Was my executions were, like I've said before, where I'm executing longs off the tops of these levels and shorts off the bottoms, stop slightly above or below, depending upon which side of the trade I'm taking. And then what I would do is I would let it go 50% of the way in between my two levels, and then I would move my stop to like 10 to lock in $200. And then when it got to the 75% mark to the next level, I would move it to the 50% mark is how I would trail. So I was trailing really wide at that time, but the market wasn't moving like it is now, right? Like the distance between my levels was sometimes 30, 40, 50 points. Now the distance between my zones is sometimes over 100. Like here, I don't have anything in between 420 and 540 right now. Yes, I'm out. I am out while I was talking there. Guys, so I am up. I'm up 1100 on this session. Yeah, that's a nice Globex trade. I'll take $1,000 during a Globex trade. 100%. 100%. That was beautiful. Especially after almost getting wicked out on this green candle, this green iceberg candle. I mean, my stop was at 25. It got to what? 24.5. So 2 ticks away from my stop, and to catch that, yeah, I'll take that all day. That's a well-placed stop right there. But thanks for tuning in, guys. Looks like we got over 30 people in here now. Yeah, yeah, Tony. I'm usually pretty good at not toying around with my stops too much. It's a little easier during Globex than it is during RTH right now. But I'm usually pretty good. I think we got 32 people in here right now. Thanks for tuning in tonight, guys. Hit that thumbs up button if you could. You killed yours too? Yeah, it's hard to hold those positions, R-Dub. Like, it just is. Right, the move that makes sense right now, this line that you see here is the 15-minute opening range high from RTH today. You've got central pivot below. I would expect it to run to at least test this wick, get within a few points, so 470 probably. But the snapbacks could be nasty as well. I want nothing to do with the snapbacks. After being that much up in a trade on a Globex session, I'm good. I mean, that was a 50-plus pointer right there. 55 points, actually. So yeah, that was a great trade. Great trade for a Globex session. Thanks, guys. Appreciate you. Yeah, we got people still filing in. Welcome to the stream. If you're new here, if you're lurking, say hello in the chat if you'd like. Also, if you want to support the channel, hit that subscribe button. Yeah, guys, I'm really proud of how far the Level Up Discord has come. Like, it's a nice place. Everybody seems to be trading well, learning from each other, collaborating, working really well together. It's nice. Nice to see. Oh my gosh, Rice. Rice, I'm just looking over at your trade now, if you're still here, brother. Oh my goodness. Sin, I'm not left-handed. I'm right-handed, actually. I don't know if the camera's doing some flip optical illusion on you or something. I'm not sure. Yeah, that is terrifying. At least it was micros, right? Rice, like, can you imagine if that was a mini? That's funny. But yeah, so like I said, I will let's do this. Minis would make you throw up. Yeah, that's about right. Like, yeah, I mean, if you're stuck in a trade that you didn't even know you were in, for sure, minis would make you throw up. You guys want to see something hilarious? Ollie, when you see this, I know you're probably asleep, but it's pretty funny. You guys want to... Ollie, AI generated, or ChatGPT generated a poem this morning after I posted my trading plan. And after, I'll leave it up here so you guys can read it. I'm not going to read it out loud, but we were dying. It's right here. Oh my gosh. Ode to Wesley. Yeah, that's right. I was like, wait, if he came up with this on the spot, that's ridiculous. That's absolutely absurd. It's so funny. How ridiculous is this poem? Right? Absurd. Chat GPT. Crazy. Crazy. All right. So, this is my trading plan from this morning. So, we don't need to read all this, but you can kind of see what my key level was on the day. It was going to be 230, right? Holds above, we were looking for longs. Long entry at 250. Short entry would have been at 225 if we got below 230. Targets to the long side were going to be 400, 480, and 540. We're not really going to worry about the short side because that never came to fruition. But that was my pre-market trading plan. It was posted at 8:50 in the morning Eastern, so 40 minutes before market open. Let's go back here and take a look at exactly what happened here. All right, so I posted that when price was about right here. All right. Please attack you, Sin. I don't want to attack anybody, Sin. But yeah, the 250 long, every single target was hit today. Every single target. So if you blind faith followed the trading plan this morning, you made, well, 190 points on the trade. Granted, I mean, it's going to be really hard to hold into all this selling that happened in the chop, right? But it really was just stair-stepping up all day. Really was just stair-stepping up all day. Step. Yeah, it really was. The equivalent was at 21,360, Savvy. Yeah, so I mean, if you guys remember right, those that have seen my levels over the last few days, I did have a level at 330 to 350, Savvy. So there was a level there. I got rid of it because I didn't want to execute in there. And it was a good thing I did because this, the blasting straight through that area would not have been fun. You know what's funny is now that you read that trading plan, the funniest part about all that is my best trade today was a short from 400. That's what's funny, Savvy. I didn't even trade the trading plan. I played the short from 400 on this sell-off. So dumb. So dumb. And then price got down here and I didn't take it. PW is not a good trader. He is an entrepreneur. I don't really watch. I don't really watch any other traders. I found that I trade better when I'm not listening to any of the outside noise or trying to listen to anybody else. When I'm just kind of blind reading my own charts and not really paying attention to much else that's being said or what's being done, I'm much, much better. So I try not to watch any of the streamers or traders or be in any like chat rooms a whole lot. I try to just do my own thing. Like even some of my really good trader friends that are really good, I try not to listen to them throughout the day because they will influence my decision making, and I'm a much better decision maker when I'm just making the decisions myself. So I'm not trying to, I mean, no offense, but I just don't listen to other people throughout the day because it just, you know, it conflicts in my head and it affects my trading. Like it really does. Yeah, Freddie, like I'm much better when I'm just doing my own thing, right? Like you can tell reading that trading plan, you can tell I have a pretty good feeling for what's going to happen and like what needs to happen on one side or the other and where the targets are. So if I'm in tune with the market, why am I going to listen to some buffoon on the internet? You know? You know, and I'm definitely not going to listen to somebody that I don't think is at least on the same level of seeing the market like I do, you know? There's just no reason to listen to it. Tune it out. But then there's other people that really like hearing other things. They like hearing what other people see. But I'll be honest with you, my trading strategy is all involved in the first 2 hours of market open generally, unless the market's not moving then. You can tell that I pick a key level for the morning after the open. And when price trades into that level, it doesn't always trade into that level, but the majority of the time it's going to. I can make my decision about my one trade that I want to take for that whole entire morning session. And generally, one side or the other of that key level plays out, at least to target one. Target one, hoping is not a strategy. Target one is one that I'm about, if certain criteria are met, if the market's done a certain thing, I'm about 80%, 80 to 85% certain that target one is going to get hit before price retreats back to the key level. Target 2, I'm about 70%, 65 to 70% confident that target 2 will hit if target 1 is hit. And then the runner, like today, the target at 540 was the hey, hope and a prayer, here's my full target runner, and was almost able to pick the top of the high of the day, actually. Let's see, where do we close at? So here is the 4 o'clock. I mean, we closed at 540. Right around there. Discord when live trading is a big no-no for you, Willie? Yeah, it can be, right? Like, you definitely need to... Like, if the market's just chopping around and you're not interested in it, by all means, be all over Discord. But if you're actively looking for a position and price is close to an area of interest for you, there's no reason to be trolling on Discord. None. I mean, people talk on Discord while they're trading because they're either selling a service and they have to, right? Like they're live trading. Or they're providing signals, you know. Read The Arts of War. Looks like that was a good take profit there too. Trolling on Discord. But that's what happens, Willie, right? That is what happens on Discord a lot. And I'm all about it, right? Boys will be boys, I get it. But at the same time, we're trading Discords, and like the talk should be majority about trading on those Discords. At least that's my opinion, right? And we're all boys, so we can kind of troll each other, and that's fine. But when new people are trying to join the Discord and they come in and see that, they'll be like, "This place is a joke," or they'll be scared to post. So there's like limits to it, right? Yeah, lots of memes in there. I'm all about having a good time too, right? Like, it can't be all serious. I mean, we're watching candles print up and down, for goodness sakes. But there's got to be limits to it, right? New people come in, they see all that going on, they think it's a gaming Discord. Or Wall Street Bets. We're not trying to be Wall Street Bets. Only yawns. Oh, man. Oh man, that's too good. Too good. Well, thanks for tuning in, guys. I appreciate each and every one of you. You guys actually make my nights doing these things. I would just be sitting around studying on my own if I didn't. And we were actually able to catch a good trade tonight. Up 1100 on the session. I mean, I'm not complaining one bit. Having a good time tonight. Tap the 50 EMA. Time to move back down, R-Dub says. Yeah, I like back into 420-ish at some point. You will have to battle that 15-minute opening range here, this top wick from that initial push this morning. Did I catch anything during the Nvidia? No, Willie, I didn't. So, like, that happened after the close, and when Globex opened up, if you remember right, we were hanging up there around 21,800 and kind of just like chopping around. Like, it looked strong, and then it looked weak, and then it looked strong, and then the sell-off started happening during London when I was asleep. So I really didn't catch any of the Nvidia earnings play at all. But if you did, GG's. Hi, Sin. Sin, are you just bouncing around tonight? You just bouncing around stream to stream? That was a pretty good exit on that trade too. Pretty good take profit. My take profit was at 75. That was a nice exit on that trade. Nothing between 69 and 07. Yeah, I don't know what we're in store for. I mean, we rejected the highs of the range. It would make sense to come back to even really, for me, like 350-ish. You know, in here somewhere. 350, 370, somewhere around in there. But I would watch this 420 area for a hold, for a bounce. If we're going to actually finally break out of the range to the top side, which I hope we don't do. I hope we don't do, because we still have that massive gap hanging out from a month ago, way lower. But if we are going to make an attempt to break outside the range, this would be the hold that needs to happen. This 400 to 420 area. Yeah, R-Dub. Yeah, it is. I mean, you could tell kind of why I have my levels at 20 points. Because that's where I would expect, you know, buyers to step in or sellers to step in. Kind of like what they did here. What did it get to today? Almost 80. In fact, this level might even move up 20 points tomorrow. We've got a wick extending here up to 570. Yeah, I haven't figured out exactly how to trade the Glizzy just yet, right? Like, sometimes it really gives really good signals. Other times it's it's very discretionary. I've got to figure it out. It's a good indicator. Like, if you're able to give enough breathing room, like it almost always will put that first entry in the green at some point during the trade. So if you're good, if you're really good about giving your trades room to breathe, it's a fantastic indicator. Like it's a fantastic indicator. I think I would be better trading it on NQ because that's what I trade the most and the best out of all the indexes. I was trying to trade it on YM and RTY, which I don't really. Well, A, I've never traded RTY prior to getting the Glizzy indicator. But B, YM, I haven't really traded a whole lot either prior to that. So I don't know how to filter out some of the noisy signals. You know, the ones that you know you shouldn't take. If that makes sense. In Q, I would know where to take it and where not to take it. Because I pretty much know where levels are on NQ. I know how it likes to trade. I can feel it a little bit better. I mean, price should fall here. It should sweep this wick down here. There's just no volume anymore. And the interest is now higher. They're starting to put blocks in at 500, 510, 530. I don't know if there's much below. Not really. Not compared to what's up higher. So these could be a magnet. Yeah, Willie. Like, I have noticed that all of them end up panning out, right? Like, they just might take a long time to develop. And it's all a matter of, can you stomach a little bit of drawdown? Or know what levels you should be executing at and wait for those levels to hit. Look for what you normally do. Sin, am I bouncing around from stream to stream? No, I can't bounce around from stream to stream right now. Oh man, this guy cracks me up. Hang on, guys. I got to take a call real quick. I'll be right back. All right, we back. Is anybody in a trade right now? Oh, RW, you are? You went short at 8. You got back in? Yeah, I just don't like how it's not. I would have wanted to see it flush from here. I don't like how it's bouncing. It's kind of starting to give that rounding look a little bit. The Trendillo strategy showed momentum. Yeah, you're much better at those things, reading those kinds of things than I am. I'm so simple, RW. Like, I look for wick and reclaims, break and retests of key levels. That's what I look for. You know, we broke 540 to the downside. We retested. We shorted. Simple price action. And as long as the Dom is showing interest lower at that point, I'll hit it for sure. I try not to look at too many indicators. The only thing that I have indicators on, right, like I have volume profile on. Sometimes I'll throw delta up at the bottom of my charts. And then on the daily, I have just simple moving averages. You know, the 20, the 50, the 100, the 200, just so I have some context. But that's really all I use. Oh, and then, yeah, now that you mentioned pivots, I do have pivots on, and then I have a 15-minute opening range. Which this shouldn't still be printing. I don't know why it is, but it resets every day, every market open. So the purple line's that 15-minute opening range. And really, this is a new add to my charts. The 15-minute opening ranges. I've just been watching it over like the past 3 weeks. And just started taking like scalps off of it, kind of. It's usually good for 20 points on a break. But this will be nice on trend days. For sure. Well, guys, I don't know if we're going to catch another trade. I don't. Just holding this volume shelf here at 480. And I really don't want to be executing anywhere in here myself. I know RW, you're in a trade, but I'm not interested in anything in here. I don't have anything telling me to execute. Here's what I'm seeing on the hourly at that area. Just so you can see what I'm seeing. You can kind of see where price is at the top side of these wicks and is trying to hold, which is kind of why I don't want to be executing there. I'd rather be executing down here where we have more tests. If that makes sense. See what our good friend Gold is doing right now. 3,400. And gold is just climbing higher, huh? Optical, it hit full target. The trade earlier? Yeah, I got full target out of that. I'm up 1100 on the session. Yeah, let's go is right, Optical. Let's go is right. Yeah, those are nice. On Globex, catch a 50 plus, what was that, 55 points? Yeah, we take those. For sure. You know what's funny, guys, is Chris, who obviously some of you know who he is at this point. He actually usually gets into his positions during Globex, like the beginning of Globex, and holds till the through the following day. I don't know how he does it. I don't know. I have no idea how he does it. Guy is the best trader ever. Yeah, Rice, we've just been chopping here. We have just been chopping. It's turned into what last night did during Globex session. I'm hoping the move is down, right? We held the top side of the range. I'm hoping, I don't know when it's going to happen, but I'm hoping the move is down here. You know, back down into 420. But I don't like how it's starting to kind of try to hold this area. And especially with the interest higher here on the Dom. At least immediate interest. I'm not gonna get short from here, but I'm also not taking a long back up into that. ES is kind of just meandering down. Yeah, if you're in a short position from up higher, good on you. Hold. There's no reason to get out yet. This poem cracks me up. It's ridiculous. Yeah, Optical, I don't see, like, because here's the problem, right? Like a short, you almost have to risk to at least back up to 560, right? From where we're at right now for the stop to make sense. Otherwise, you're risking the chop, right? Above here, you're fine, like, but this is the only stop that really makes sense. It's all the way back up here, to me. what I would prefer, and this is just me. You'd have to risk up to 21,600. I would prefer the market to actually fall down into this level and hold somewhere above 400 for the buyers to make that attempt at the push above 560, right? They couldn't do it on this first attempt. That is what I would like to see, ideally. However, we don't know that that's going to happen. I don't know that that's going to happen, but that would be an ideal move. Sell off during Asia, and then London starts to make that push, you know, back up towards here, or maybe even gets around 560 by open, and then the US traders come in and give it that push above. Otherwise, what I would like to see is a dip back below, say down to like 350 to 370-ish, somewhere down here, a retest, and a hold below 420 for the short. Those would be the moves that I would be looking for right now. I'm completely not interested operating in the middle of my two levels that I have marked. US always trying to be the hero. Yeah, I mean, today was weird. I mean, the pump on the open, 200 points to an immediate 200-point sellout. I mean, what was this? Let's see. Open was right here. This green candle right here. So it was at 260-ish. It pumped all the way in 10 minutes up to 458. So 200-point pump to a 200-plus point sell-off to a 200-point pump, and then just stair-step the rest of the session higher. But man, when you see this and then this, that's scary. That's scary. You would have lost your eval for sure. Well, you can kind of see why I don't have any levels in between there, right? Like, you're asking. Today, I had this entire area right here marked as a GFZ, or get F zone. A no trade zone for the most part. Like, don't execute in here. If you're going to execute anywhere in there, execute at the extremes, which is kind of what I did. I took the short from 400. I only targeted half of the move, so a half retrace of this candle, and it hit pretty quick. But my trading plan said on holds of 250, get long. So if I would have just trusted my trading plan and my pre-market analysis, I would have been, I mean, I'd have had a 190-point long. Should have made way more than what I did today. And you would think after being like, for 2 straight years of being pretty highly accurate with the pre-market analysis, that I would trust it. But I don't every day. There's some days where I just have to say, hey, this is my pre-market analysis. I'm going to trade it no matter what. But then the market opens and things happen, and imagine trusting yourself before. Yeah, optical, it's crazy. Yeah, I mean, this one, Brad, this wick and reclaim here is about as ideal as it gets. It just was so heavy coming down into that, right? Like, we had just fallen 250 points from the top. Or actually, like 220 points from the top. And getting this little spike back up was hard to take at that time, right? But if I had just trusted my read that I had pre-market, I mean, that's the trade of the day. That is easily the trade of the day. So unfortunately, I didn't get to play the long side till this break and retest here of 400. And unfortunately, I think I got trailed out at like 440, so I only caught like 40 points of it, somewhere around there. I still made like decent money today, guys. Like I think I made a little over 2K today, but it wasn't as easy as just trusting the pre-market trading plan and catching, you know, almost $4,000 move in one trade. But man, you would have had to sit in it all day. You would have been long from 10 o'clock in the morning until, well, the close. Add another 0 and then you can quit for the day. Yeah. Let's see, the 11:30 entry, Brad's saying. So on this pullback here, yeah, those are just, I mean, that's just hard, right? Like, because right now, you eliminate this side of the chart. Okay, here, let's do this. So that's what you're seeing. This looks like rejection of 400, and it's looking like a range day is setting up, right? Like, that's what you have at 11:30. So that entry's tough. This entry was relatively easy if you trusted it. You never worried about it. Never worried about it. It was just up and away. And obviously, if I pull my charts back, hindsight's 20/20. But if I just have this showing, are you buying there? I don't know. I can't make that buy. I just can't. I can't do it. I have to wait for something like this. You went long there? Whew. Good on you. Good on you. You see it better than I do then. 100%. Like, in the moment, you definitely see it better than I do. I have to wait for confirmation. I had to wait for this break and retest. And it really gave you even another opportunity when you get the break and retest here. RW, are you still around? Are you sitting in that trade still? Like, this just looks very roundy. Yeah, Brad, that's a heck of a trade if you caught that. Like, if you caught this. Didn't stay in long enough. This was hard, right? Like, this is a lot of consolidation to a move up, to a lot of consolidation to a move up, to another round of consolidation, to another move up, to a lot of consolidation. Like, the moves actually happened in very short periods of time, right? All things considered. So your timing had to be impeccable. Unless you had the 250 long. If you had the 250 long, you could just chill. All right, guys. It's almost 9. It's 9:15 my time. Options exposure showed the bottom was there. Yeah, Brad, I don't really look at like the options chains. Albu in our Discord community, he's an options guy, an options data guy that uses options data to trade futures. I know a lot of other people that do it as well. Every time I've tried to learn about it, I just it adds too much noise. I'm much better just almost naked chart trading. Much better. I don't know why, but I just am. But it looks like we're heading, looking to explore price a little bit higher here, guys. I'm probably going to wrap it up there for tonight. Call it for tonight. One of these days this week, though, or next week, I'm probably going to do a power hour stream, or at least like an afternoon session stream, just to try it out. So just stay tuned, and hopefully we can do like somewhat of an RTH stream this week. I'm going to reach out to the boys and see if we can do a trading with the boys episode next week. Hopefully they are still down to do it. We'll get a few guests on. We'll rock it out. I still need to talk to Goose and see if he wants to do a London session at some point with me. I don't know if he's out of town or something. I haven't seen him around really since last week, or I haven't talked to him since last week. So I'll probably reach out to him tomorrow and see what's going on with him. But yeah, guys, thanks for tuning in. We did hit 700 subs tonight, so we hit our goal. I'm happy about it. Thank you for all your support. Thanks for tuning in. You guys make my night. Any success that my channel sees is because of you. So it has nothing to do with me. Has absolutely nothing to do with me. You guys make this stream. I feed off your energy, so thank you for being there. I'll be back. I'm not sure about tomorrow's stream yet. We might try to do the power hour tomorrow. If not, I'll see you at Globex. But just stay tuned to the channel or turn on your notifications so you know when I go live tomorrow. Enjoy the rest of your night, guys, if you're still trading, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.